Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to talk about two wild ass knives from Rike. Okay, hear me out on these. I know that these seem ridiculous. This is the Rike Knives Alien, and it really is a ridiculous knife. Okay, but yet it is a satisfying knife. It is a fun knife, and it is a super ergonomic knife. You just wouldn't think that looking at it, right? But if you look at this sort of flat area right here, it's a finger choil, and it is ultra comfortable in the hand. I mean, I am absolutely blown away by how comfortable this knife is. One of the most comfortable knives, honestly. The Alien's pretty cool. So it has an M390 blade that is removable. It comes with another blade that is fully serrated. So you could take this blade out and put a serrated blade in. You just unscrew the spring, which I did Loctite. I also Loctited these. These are the pivot adjustments. And then you have a liner lock, and this end of the blade is how you flip it. It's essentially a top flipper, I guess. Almost like a regular flipper. And it works extremely well. I guess they come in two versions, Bead Blast and Black Titanium. They both have the M390 blade. They both come with the serrated, just a little bit different aesthetic. They both look good. I just realized the clip is it reversible? I didn't even notice that. Let's just take a look here. Is that a T6? That's random. Let's see. It looks like a T6. Let me close this. I think it's reversible. Oh. What? Okay, wait. It goes in a certain way. Does it slot in? Okay, you gotta just push it in. Let's see if that works. Maybe the angle doesn't work. Oh, wait. Dude, my eyes are all jacked up. Sorry. Yeah, it's not gonna work. That's sad. Because it looks reversible. But it has a different style hole. See, this side doesn't have the little counter bore, so it's not set up for it. And I'm guessing the angle of it wouldn't work either, but man, it looks like it would, doesn't it? It's unfortunate. I was going to say, I could carry this freaking left-handed then. Come on, you can go back in. It's okay. This is the right side, right? Yes. Okay. We're going to get it. Don't worry. There we go. There we go. So, missed opportunity, I think, but maybe they would have had to have included a separate clip, you know? But anyway, just a really cool knife in general. The clip actually works, by the way. It works really well. I've tried it. I've carried it. I've enjoyed this knife. One thing I don't love is the way you disengage. You have to kind of get right in the way of the blade is right here sticking out, the flipper. I guess it's meant for you to reach down here and disengage, but my instinct is to hit it up here for some reason. And then I'm always hitting this top part that's down there. You can reverse flick this, by the way. It has a cutout right here. And then you can kind of tuck your finger behind it as well, like right in here. So if you get in there, you can reverse flick that out, which is pretty cool. And, you know, Obviously, you can also catch that front window and flick that. This one has a weaker detent than the other one, but it's still good. Maybe it just needs a break-in or it's tighter or something. This one's dead nut centered. This one is a little bit off. Not by much, but just a little bit. The machining is excellent. I mean, look at it. It's a clamshell. It's not an integral, even though it looks like it. I will admit that tab does, start to wear on your finger a little bit because it is, just a thin piece of metal that you're grabbing there. Ow. But it's just so cool. I don't know. I really like this Alien one. You guys let me know what you think of it. I know it's weird, but I'm telling you, it's freaking cool and comfortable in the hand. That's the one thing is, people were asking me, like, how do you replace the blade, right? Like, where do you buy replacement blades? And I'm like, wait, this is M390. Why would you buy replacement blades? You just sharpen it. You know what I mean? But you can swap it to the serrated one. I mean, I guess you could buy different ones if you wanted to have like 2 or 3, I don't know why, but I'm sure Rike would sell the blades. But I don't think that was the point. I think the point was you could switch between plain edge and serrated depending on your tasks. You know what I mean? Which I think is, it's pretty unique. It's kind of like the Rike Jack 2.0 that you could do that on. You could put a beard comb in or whatever. But overall, I'm really impressed with this. Not something I would have personally been like, oh, yeah, let me check that out or let me buy that. But they sent it, and I'm glad they did because it's impressive. So that's the Alien. The next one is the Cicada. So this is one that intrigued me. I actually asked to check this out. And it's mostly because it just looks super intricate in terms of the machining. This is a titanium integral, guys. So this is cut out of one single piece of titanium and then milled to perfection. And you know what that means? Any mistake they make, they have to scrap an entire knife. They can't just make another scale or, whatever. They have to remake the entire knife handle if they screw up. Which means, it's going to be more expensive, obviously, to make. But also means it's freaking cool, right? This does come with a chain necklace if you wanted to wear it like that. It's a little heavy for that for me. But it is very, very cool. You have a pivot here and a button lock. Now, I do wish the button stuck out a little more or something because it's a little hard for me. I gotta push in with my nail. It does work. I also wish the jimping was a little more aggressive. Once I got the oil out of it, it definitely is better. I can actually deploy it pretty regularly now. Or maybe the spring eased up a little bit. But it can be a little tough sometimes to deploy because that jimping is not super aggressive, right? You can kind of grip the side and try to do front flipper moves, but, I kind of struggle with that. This is the best move for me is just to reach around and grip and rip. It does work left-handed because you just kind of push the button from the other side. It is only sharpened on one edge, so down here is sharp. This side is not, but I guess you could sharpen it. It's M390. This is number 317. Damn, they made a lot of these. But, yeah, this is more like a piece of just showing you their machining quality. That's how I feel about this. That's kind of what this is. Their quality in CNC machining is pretty wild over at Rike, and they always are doing cool stuff like this. I'm going to tell you, there's maybe a little bit of side to side. There is 0 up and down on this button lock. I have not tried whacking it. Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. Didn't fail. Failed the first time, but I think maybe it was just action's good. Maybe it wasn't locked up all the way. Let's see. See, seems fine now. So maybe I hit the button somehow, depressed it a little bit, but Seems solid. Let's see if it's still operating as it should. Seems to work the same way. Yep. Still solid. Little bit of side to side, like I said, but not bad. I mean, I think it's cool. I mean, why would you be doing anything that would fail it from the back anyway with this knife? You can get sort of a full grip on it, actually. But for me, this would be a, you know, pinch grip and do some little stuff, cut open a box type thing. This is a desk knife, in my opinion, something I would just keep on the desk, or maybe my wife would want to keep on the desk. And then you open envelopes, you open packages. You know, this is not a hard use knife by any means. It's just a cool, you know, show off type knife. And when I mean show off, I mean from Rike. Like, they're just showing you that they're capable of making something this freaking wild, you know? So that's two knives that I thought just were interesting from Rike Knives. Not necessarily like my kind of EDC or anything, but just interesting. And, you know, I think we need some of that in the knife world. You know, I tend to be very like, this isn't awesome for my purposes, or like, this isn't the best, whatever. Like, these are just wild ass knives, and that's okay. There's collectors out there. There's people who just want cool shit. Well, this is cool. So, I'll link what I can down below. They did invite me to their affiliate program. I don't know if that's set up by now. You know, they make really high quality knives. I have no doubt of that. And so their knives are very recommendable. It just comes down to whether you want to spend the money and or you like the design, right? But I can recommend their quality, if that makes sense. So either way, I'll link what I can. If you want to use the link, you can. But I wish this was reversible. That would have been cool. But yeah, I love you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you later. Peace.